What's going on YouTube? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Tonight I'm going over XRP and I'm going to tell you why I believe time is running out on this accumulation phase. Stick around, there's a ton to go over. Alright everybody, we know the drill. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. However, if you like this content, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter if you like. And if you want to be super awesome, my Ravencoin and Ethereum addresses are in the link below or in the description below. If you want to help, throw me a tip, anything along those lines, it is all super helpful. With that being said, we're going to get into XRP and we're going to do it on the, we're going to start on the weekly chart. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I set my terms and set like what I'm looking for and what I see on the macro of this chart. This large red block here, and it's a large range from about 81 cents to about $1, was this weekly candle here, the week of December 20th, 2021, and that was the last major buying candle before a strong leg down. Retested that block and then a larger leg down to the low of the bear market. Now in that same sense, on that low, this bottom candle that hit the low is looking like it's going to be our bullish order block, and that's going to be our base of support, or our largest base of support between 27 and 35 cents. Now I want to set that up because I believe that this is going to be a target area if there's a breakout to the upside, and this is a target area if there's a breakout to the downside. Either is potentially possible, but I do believe that the strongest potential is going to be the upside breakout, because on the macro, this was our most recent lower high. So price was coming down, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. This is the first candle that made a high above the wick high of the candle prior to it. Nothing else from here down made a high that broke the candle, the weekly candle prior to it. So that's our most recent lower high. This is our lowest low. We made a higher high and we broke through this with displacement. So that shows that there's a good potential for this change of character to hold, because it broke with displacement. And then we had our first higher low. Now it wasn't a whole lot higher, but it was a higher low. And then our second higher high. And everything after this higher high, so this was March 27th, the week of March 27th, everything after this high has all been consolidation. And this was a support turned resistance. And you see this line here, this straight line across, and this diagonal trend line. And I don't like using diagonal lines, but this does look very much like an ascending triangle, and it looks like, we're starting to come to the point, and I think this consolidation gets smaller and smaller until eventually it breaks through. And unfortunately, it looks like we could go until about August, the middle of August, the week of the 14th, maybe even the week of the 21st, before we get a clean break out of this structure. Right now, nothing has broken. There's no reason to believe that anything other than accumulation is going on right now. We haven't made a lower low, we haven't made a higher high, we haven't done anything. Now if this breaks down, and I don't really care too much about this diagonal line, I'm just using it as a visual, but if price breaks down and we do more than a double tap at 30 cents, then there's some trouble in the markets, and we're looking to potentially go down to 20 cents, maybe even down to as low as 17. I don't see that happening, but the potential is there. If this breaks the wrong way, if it breaks to the downside, breaking to the upside, you break out of this structure and you close out of it. You see, there's only been wicks out, only a wick here, a wick here, and a wick here. There needs to be a weekly close out of this structure, and you're looking to retest this order block up here between 80 to 90 cents. And as of right now, anything in this area here, anything in this range can be a really good opportunity to just buy and accumulate and keep accumulating until this is going to break. And I believe that right now, the strongest potential is a break to the upside, just because the markets in general, the crypto market in general, is starting to push to the upside. And I think it would take a very, very substantial black swan event to crack this down below. And then on the daily chart, you bring this in a little bit. On the daily chart, you know, we tapped into, and we're already starting to push off of it, but I don't know if there's going to be any big moves, because it looks, I mean, everything has been small and choppy, just, you know, higher, you know, lower highs, relatively even lows, like some wicks below, but all the lows have been relatively even, and it's just consolidating. It's been months of consolidation. And typically, the longer these consolidation moves go, the more there's a coiling, the more there's a buildup of liquidity in this area. Now, this area is super liquid now because there's just so much trading going on in it. Once the move is made, it will be a large move. The longer the consolidation, typically the larger the move off of that consolidation. I am looking by August, I mean, hopefully by August 21st, that week. It would be awesome to see it happen before that. It would be nice to see it happen within the next 2 weeks. But I think macro-wise, on this large time frame, I think we're a month out from getting a really big push to the upside and pushing to 80 cents to $1. Ultimately would be the range of this breakout. And then we go from there. Hopefully by that point, we've got some clarity. We've got a summary of judgment. It's a favorable judgment for XRP, and maybe even, you know, other news and events happen to where XRP gets even more positive outlook. But with that, guys, that's the analysis right now. You know, consolidation, but it's consolidating with the most recent trend going to the upside. So I believe this will be a continuation of the upside swing. And we can see a target 80 to $1. So that's what I got for the night. Hope you enjoy, guys. As always, until next time, peace.